Welcome to NextLabs Expert Q&A Series. This series was designed to inform you of relevant cybersecurity topics via expert knowledge.
Welcome back to the NextLabs Cybersecurity Expert Series. In this episode, we have our guest Nipun Mahajan, Senior Cybersecurity Analyst at Lonza, joining us to discuss securing AI for SAP. Now, Nipun will introduce himself before we move into the Q&A.
Hi everyone, my name is Nipun Mahajan and I'm a senior cybersecurity analyst with a biotechnology firm called as Lonza. I have around 15 years of experience in SAP as a GRC a security consultant. Firstly, I want to take this opportunity to thank NextLab for inviting me as a guest on the podcast, and I'll be talking about how AI could help enhance SAP functionality, as well as what are the risks and concerns when it comes to AI.
Thank you for your introduction, Nipun. It's wonderful to have you here with us to speak on AI for SAP. To kick things off, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how does AI enhance SAP functionalities?
Yeah, so this is a very great question. So AI enhances SAP functionalities by automating routine processes. It also improves decision making and providing predictive analytics. So this involves capabilities like intelligent automation for tasks like invoice processing and supply chain management, and also customer behavior analysis for tailored marketing program. Now, AI specifically integrates with SAP ERP system, leveraging data and machine learning to offer insights, enhance efficiency, and streamline process. A typical example of such an application will be the SAP Applications Cloud predictive forecasting feature that helps to analyze historical sales data and identify trends and seasonality in the product demand. So it helps identify companies what's in demand for a specific season. So, and it is pretty quick. So that's a very good usage of AI for SAP.
That was an enlightening response. Now, let's dive deeper into the complexities of AI with SAP. So, what are the challenges and considerations in integrating AI with SAP?
Whenever there's a new technology, right? So there are always challenging, right? There's so much new to learn, and integrating AI with SAP system has its own challenges due to several factors, and these factors could be related to like data integration. Now, we need to ensure a seamless integration between AI models and SAP structured data. One of the challenges that I see is that AI models need to be scaled in line with SAP systems, which can be difficult because the data that's available in the SAP system is pretty complex. Third thing that I believe is that the cost of the implementation and maintenance of AI can be significant, and we might need good resources who have ample understanding of these models. And right now, we don't have that good of resources available in the market. Fourth is about change management. Now, what happens is that the adoption of any change requires proper training and buy-in from the stakeholders. So this is another challenge that you have to connect with your higher ups and make sure the change management process in place. Finally, I talk about the regulatory compliance. Now, this is another challenge, right? So AI can has its own issues, but regulation is one of the major one. And adhering to industry-specific regulations is pretty crucial. So regulatory bodies may require that decisions made by the AI systems should be explainable and transparent, which means that maintaining a log of how data is processed and the decisions, how the decisions are made, that should be made transparent while someone does an audit.
Thank you, Nipun, for sharing your insights on the challenges and considerations in integrating AI with SAP. Moving forward, could you discuss what are the benefits and ROI of implementing AI in SAP systems?
So there's so many benefits, right? So the the benefit and the return on investment of implementing AI for SAP systems. So this could be gain in efficiency. Let's talk about if you have automated processes. So that would lead to saving time and reducing human errors. So that makes a lot of difference, and it's pretty good benefit of AI. Uh, as I spoke about enhanced insights, the AI analytics can reveal trends and opportunities hidden in the data. So data is, I would say, is like oil, right? So it's very valuable to companies. So if you can analyze data using AI, you have a lot of opportunities available for yourself to improve. And thirdly, let's also talk about the customer experience, right? You could also improve the customer experience by providing them personalized services, which can be offered based on predictive analysis. Now, there's also a thing called as competitive advantage. So the companies who are using AI, right, they'll be able to make faster decisions and will be more responsive compared to their competitors. So that gives them an edge over the competitors, and they can bring their products early in the market.
Thank you, Nipun. It's impressive to hear how AI can enhance operational efficiency, provide predictive analytics, and gain competitive advantage. Given these advantages, I'm curious about the security implications. Does adding AI to SAP introduce additional data security requirements?
So yes, this is adding AI to SAP definitely introduces the data security requirements. Now, what we need to understand is that AI models handle sensitive data, and this requires implementation of strong data encryption, maybe a secure data access protocols, and also compliance with data protection regulations like the GDPR. Now, AI models themselves must also be safeguarded against attacks that could alter their functionality or data integrity. So let's say if you change a threshold for an AI model itself, then the results that you get from that AI functionality wouldn't be of any use. It might cause harm to a company. So it's very critical that you protect that data when you're using AI. Also, it is also important that you need to minimize the privacy risk. So when I say privacy risk, so AI implementations may require advanced anonymization or data masking techniques that prevent sensitive information from being exposed during model training and inference. So what happens is that AI will fetch data from different sources, but it could also contain personal information like SSN or names, addresses, and that could be inferred based on the analytics that AI might perform. So you'll have to be very careful on how that data is safeguarded in terms of security.
Thank you for shedding light on the additional data security requirements when integrating AI with SAP. Building on that, could you explain how AI can be used to simplify access management and prevent security violations?
Oh, this is much needed when it comes to SAP security as well. So because I'm a SAP cybersecurity consultant myself, I see a lot of usage of AI in simplifying the access management process. Now, let's start off with automating the access control. So machine learning can determine appropriate access level for users based on roles and usage patterns. Another area that I see AI could help in access management is the review of the firefighter logs for usage. So let's say you have a system owner who has to review why was a specific firefighter access used in SAP. But using AI, that would be very simple for him to just analyze on what specific person is trying to do, and if there is any malicious intent for the use of those firefighter access. Now, let's talk about a little bit about cybersecurity as well. So AI can support the SIM systems and other monitoring systems to find critical activity patterns in the giant amount of event logs that are created every minute in today's SAP environment. Now, what happens is that there are so many SAP systems, BW, ERP, Analytics, the Ariba, Cloud, and all of these are sending data to SIM systems. So it gets difficult for human eye to catch this, and a lot of times those low alerts might not be noticeable. So this is where AI can support us in finding the critical activity patterns and help prevent any malicious intent. And finally, I'm going to talk about risk-based authentication. Now, AI can also implement adaptive authentication, adjusting the security levels based on risk factors like location and device. So let's say if you want an employee who is in a certain country not to view a specific data. So in that scenario, AI could help you implement those adaptive controls that would enhance your risk posture. I would say implementing AI enhances the flexibility and security of access management, making it more responsive to evolving threats. Thank you.
Thank you for your comprehensive insights. It's been an enlightening conversation. And with that, we come to the end of the episode on AI for SAP. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned to the next episode where we will have more insights from a new expert.